I'm here with Brad, president of our company, and we've been talking about the D3 RIN creation rate for 2023, and we're a bit concerned that the data right now is showing a trend where we might come up short. Brad, what is special about 2023 that we haven't had before, where with respect to being a little bit short in the market on RINs?
There's a trend showing that the market could be short, which will really be unparalleled because we don't have the CWC to make up that gap. And how will the market react? How will EPA react? I know that's some of the things that you and I have been theorizing here over the last several days and several weeks.
The CWC always acted also as a backstop on prices. It was set every year as a certain replacement mechanism, so it was the most price anybody would pay. Without it there, the price could go very high, and I think that's a concern for the market. But we also, on the other hand, see a lot of projects coming online. I mean, a record amount of projects we're working on over here. We're lucky to have a good feel in the market here at EcoEngineers in that we assist companies bringing biofuels and green projects to the marketplace. So we have a unique perspective in touching a vast majority of the RNG projects, and we know what's in the pipeline, and it's big, right?
The really interesting part is we know the RNG industry is growing. We know there's more projects this year than there was last year. And yet, if we look at August's generation data, this is the first year, August 2023, number of D3 RINs generated was less than the number of D3 RINs generated in August of 2022. It's the first time that that switchover has happened. And the other really interesting part is in June of this year, of 2023, we generated a little over 70 million D3 RINs for the month. In August, it was a little over 60 million RINs. So not only that, we've lost 10 million RINs per month over the last couple of months. And what's driving that? I mean, I think you're out there too, and you're talking to a lot of people that are looking at portfolio management and strategy. Where do you see that happening, or what do you see the reasons for that drop?
Well, a big trend that we've been talking about for a long time is the voluntary RNG market, which we use air quotes. That just means not in transportation generating RINs. It could be in a transportation market, like you mentioned, Canada, but mostly it's going to ESG conscious clients or utilities who are trying to fulfill their renewable volume obligations. They're trying to decarbonize basically their pipelines to their customers for heat. And there's an attraction there in that the contracts are long-term fixed price. They're not exposed to variable credit prices. So for some projects, that option is less risky. So it helps pencil and create a fundable project. That is a lure for this gas. It's curious that it's actually reducing the amount of existing gas in transportation. That might signal that some of these offtakes that we know about are becoming even more attractive.
Could it be that people were reacting, this lower volume as reaction to what happened earlier in the year? I think so. And then so could we get caught up, and could we see more RINs later in the year because RIN prices are higher than they have been? I think that's also certainly a possibility.
I just think that the clock is ticking right now.
Yeah. We've got the rest of the year. We got September, October, November, December to make up a pretty big gap in generation versus the RVO.
All right, well, thanks, Brad. Appreciate this. If anybody would like to have further conversation about where we see volumes going this year, about RNG or any biofuels or RINs, EcoEngineers is always here to help. So feel free to reach out to Brad or myself or any one of your contacts here at EcoEngineers.